I had a dream last night. I saw my father building our little castle. In its garden he planted a tree. It was a little sapling, but I saw it grow and grow. Leaves sprouted from its branches and they formed a canopy. The canopy soon cast a shade over our castle, over our valley, over the Alps themselves, and to the horizon, growing and growing until the leaves touched two mountains, one in the east and one in the west. These mountains were the two columns that supported the dome of the foliage of this sacred tree, with which the earth was now centered. And I knew these mountains. They were the Carpathians and the Rock of Gibraltar. I looked down at the tree's roots. From them sprang four rivers: the Rhine, the Danube, the Po, and the Tagus. The fields under that tree were heavy with harvest, the mountain sides clothed with thick forests. In the valleys glittered cities of gold, the spires of their churches piercing the heavens. Birds and children sang their songs. A mighty wind came in from the east, and it pointed all the leaves in this mighty tree to the west. Across the ocean, over the horizon, I saw a shimmer of land beckoning. I am Werner von Habsburg. I will make this dream come true. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JJO Gaming and welcome back to the classic, the OG, the game that made the channel big, which is Crusader Kings 2, yes. So, we're going to be playing a series of the vanilla CK2 mod, believe it or not. I have only one submod on, which is the larger interface mod, which I will link in the description. Other than that, we're going to be playing pure vanilla, and yeah, you guys might have wondered, where has JGL been? Well, I had a very nasty cold earlier this month, so I couldn't record anything even if I wanted to without it sounding like, well, I had a massive cold. I could barely talk. And also, I've been working on the introduction video for the for the next series, which is going to be a massive introduction video, guys. So far, I'm up to. Like I've done a lot of research, and I'm up to like an hour and a half of just narrated research or narrated narration, let's say. So that's gonna come up, but yeah, I kind of underestimated how long that would take. So that's gonna take another couple of months probably before I have that finished. So I figured, why not do another series in between? And yes, I've been toying around with this idea for a little bit. We're gonna be playing as Werner von Habsburg, which is who is the count. Okay, actually, let's just start up the game first. So this is my rule set. I'm not gonna go through it all. But you guys can pause the video and read that if you like. We're going to be starting this game, and well, I am very excited to play some more CK2 because it's been a long time since I've played any of this, especially on the channel. Yeah, so we're playing as Werner von Habsburg in the county of Basel, and this is the origin story of the Habsburgs, who actually did originate in Switzerland, in the Habsburg, which is just a burg. Yeah, if you're English, you will probably know there's a lot of towns that end in burg, but it just means castle or fortress. So it's Habs fortress. And Habs, I read it up. I read up on it, and it appears to mean like a ford, so like a ford in a river, so a crossing in a river. So this was probably just a ford near a crossing in a river. And I'll put a picture up of the castle. It was very tiny. So these von Habsburgs, I mean, you guys know them. You guys love them. They are the very powerful family of Charles V of Spain, the man who ruled Spain, Portugal, Austria, Hungary, a bit of Croatia, most of the Netherlands, and well, I can't show you, but most of South America, a bit of North America, and some chunks over here in India. One of the most powerful families in medieval history, and we're gonna see if we can rival them as Werner von Habsburg. So I hope you guys are excited for another vanilla CK2 series. I sure am. It's been a long time. I had to re-record the intro like 4 times because I'm pretty rusty, especially doing single player series. So without further ado, let's get going. Werner von Habsburg. Well, let's first get a haircut. I don't like that beard, man. That's very important stuff. We're gonna be doing a beginner-friendly run of CK2, but I'm not going to explain every little thing because the way to learn CK2 is basically just by watching other people play it. That's even if I don't explain everything, you will know what I'm doing soon enough. It's really not that complex of a game, but it looks very complex at first glance, but it's actually not that complex. Easy to learn, difficult to master, let's say. All right, so Werner von Habsburg, what do we want to do? What kind of guy are we? We're a tough soldier, greedy, proud, wrathful, and diligent. Okay, so we are an angry man. Greedy man. We are a proud man. We are proud of our dynasty, and we're a diligent worker. So it seems like Werner von Habsburg is very ambitious. He wants to go to the top. So let's see. We are in the as yet unformed duchy of Transjurania, the Jura duchy. So So this is the actual like this. You can press Control and then click a big country, and you will get sort of its subsections. So there is no duchy here as of yet, but there is a de jure duchy, which consists of these 4 counties, and I think that's the first step in gaining power is to grab this duchy. So let's see. So we can pick a character focus. A pretty martial guy. I guess we could go for a martial. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense for the character. So we're going to be playing a little bit of roleplay. I'm gonna make decisions more or less as the character would do. So, pick an ambition. Let's do that. We want to become Duke, right? King of A.E.I.O.U. Right, there's this kingdom. I don't know why they renamed it A.E.I.O.U. It used to be called Burgundy, which I think is probably more historical for this area. But A.E.I.O.U. was a kingdom, I guess, at some point. So, yes, it does make some sense. All right. So we can become King of A.E.I.O.U, but we're not gonna make that anytime soon. I would think. So we can try to become a marshal. That would be nice. We can try to amass wealth, 500 gold, create a treasury, make a friend, become chancellor. We do have a kid, Otto von Habsburg. Let's try to become marshal. Let's do that. Otto von Habsburg. He's 6 years old. We're gonna train him ourselves. We could probably find somebody better. Ludwig von Sigmaringen. He is great, actually. Yeah, I've always noticed this guy in the 1066 start of CK2, and I've tried to look him up, but he doesn't seem to be an historical character. So I guess maybe he's like someone who worked on the game or something. Oh, he already has 2 wards. Damn it! Can we take one of his wards? No. Okay. So this guy, we can't ask this guy to train our son. Let's see who else we got. We have this man, Konrad von Werle, who is a 17-year-old, ambitious, charitable, gregarious, brave Grey Eminence, which that's pretty good. Maybe we could have the Emperor train our son. Oh no, let's have this guy train our son. I think he would be a bit of a better choice than we would. Konrad, please train my son. All right, that's my son gone. What about my daughter? She's only 2 years old. But I guess we can train her ourselves. Or maybe our wife. Is my wife? Yeah, it's my wife. Okay, my wife can train my daughter, I guess. That's fine. Designated regent. Oh yeah, let's have a look at our council. We have Bishop Simon of Saint Ursan, who has 13 diplomacy, which I guess is... Well, no, I would prefer somebody with higher diplomacy, actually. I think I did see... Yeah, this guy would be willing to join us if we bribe him. Let's do that. I'm not gonna just get the best people from all over the world, but I figure this guy's probably... He's in Bar, so he's not very far away. Bar is like here, and we are here, so I guess it makes sense that we would know this man, and we can invite him. Badarich, you're a terrible marshal. See if we can find somebody within the Holy Roman Empire who wants to join us. Ludwig von Hohenstaufen. Von Hohenstaufen is one of the most powerful families in the Holy Roman Empire in the in the medieval times, even more so than the Habsburgs, because the Habsburgs, like the rise of the Habsburgs, is really the 15th century and 16th century, so later than the time period of CK2, because the Habsburgs don't acquire Austria until like it's not 200 years or something before they acquire even Austria, and then they have Gavelkind succession, which you will be well aware of if you're a Crusader Kings fan. So they split up their lands constantly, and they have to reunite them. And it's only when they get a firm hold on Austria that they expand into like Burgundy and Hungary, Spain. But we will stick around in these mountains for quite a while, I feel, unless we can get a good marriage, of course, for our kid, which is very possible. Yes, Marshal. We found Dietpold, who is a man after our own heart. He's brave, he's wrathful, he's proud, he's greedy. And he's a great marshal, so we will invite him. 13 stewardship, I think, is fine. So the mayor of Delémont can off the mountain can stay here. 14 intrigue is also okay. 5 learning is not that good, but we already invited a court physician via the decision menu here, so we should get somebody who has decent learning. Who's going to be our regent? Is our wife any good? Not really. I guess our steward would be fine. He's also the mayor, so that makes sense. All right, let's go. Let's put it on turn 4, I guess. Okay, she accepted the guardianship between Otto von Habsburg and Conrad von Werle. Would you mind joining me here? No, you don't want to join me. All right, that's fine. That's fair enough. An envoy from the city of Delémont arrived with news regarding your search for a physician. The envoy that you have a promising medical student named Adam. The young man managed to save the life of one of the daughters of an important local trader not long ago, and apparently she only lost an eye in the process. This man is terrible. Are we really gonna hire this man? He's arbitrary as well. He's a drunkard. Fuck you, man. No, we're not gonna hire this man. We're not gonna hire an arbitrary drunkard to be our court physician. I've changed my mind. Let's just find somebody, right? Join court, yes. Anybody? Oh, we have the Otto von Hohenstaufen. Sure, buddy. He's got 17 learning, so that's pretty good. You can be our court physician. Dietpold has joined me. Oh, this is my marshal. I thought we hired a chancellor. Oh yeah, we did. Emily, hello, welcome. So we have the reason why I wanted very much to hire a good chancellor is we're gonna have this guy fabricate claims. And if you only know CK3, it's a bit different here. So this guy gets a monthly chance of 16% or 60% of yearly chance to fabricate a claim. So it's not like a timer. It's like a dice roll every year. So 16% chance means we have an average time. So it will happen approximately once every 8 years. But it could be the first year, it could be the 8th year. You never know. All right, welcome, Dietpold. You can be my marshal, my chancellor. Oh yeah, I also like to marry these guys off. So you have Emily, my man. Let's arrange a marriage for you. Imiltrud, 16-year-old Imiltrud, sure. And we will also arrange a marriage for Dietpold. With Inga, or Cothilda. What kind of girl does she? This girl's brave. Charitable, sure. They're both brave, that's fine. Alright, my steward is a mayor, so we will not marry him off. Theodorich, we will marry you off. So the reason why I'm doing this is because you get these little dynasties, right? It's quite fun to follow these guys around as they get kids, and maybe the kids will also be in your realm. Can we raise this guy to nobility? Is that a thing? It's not a thing, right? No, that's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well. Court physician of Basel. Yes, we found a guy, right? I think he's coming. Maybe he's already here. Yeah, here he is. Otto von Hohenstaufen. The man himself. This man we should also marry off. Can we marry this guy off to our daughter, maybe? Yeah, I think our daughter is a bit young for him. Arrange betrothal. Yeah, she's only 2 years old, so let's not do that. So we will just marry him off to whoever, I guess. Princess of Navarra, Princess of Denmark. Can marry her off to him off to the Princess of Denmark, I guess. That's a decent marriage. He should be happy with that. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? You can also be our court chaplain and our court physician, Otto. All right, so that's our council setup. I think we'll just make these guys special interest characters. I like to keep an eye on these guys. Oh yeah, and what I didn't mention is I don't have Conclave on. That's the only thing I don't have on. So the Conclave DLC, I turned it off because I feel like it's a little bit too much busy work. You know, it's you have the council to take care of. You have your kids. Like you get way more events from your kids, and this game has a lot of events already. Otto, we will make you a special interest character as well. I don't know why you're not. Like you're my son. My daughter is fine. My wife can be a special interest character. All right, there we go. I accept your suggestion that Emmerich and Immeltrud get married. Alrighty, great. Immeltrud. These are such weird names, man. Yes, thank you, King of Denmark, for marrying our court physician. I hope he's happy. My liege, we will make him a special character as well, actually. Has declared the Holy Roman French de jure war over Zeeland. That's what he usually does. Because it's in his de jure territory, right? He will probably win that. I hope he makes us our marshal. We're pretty okay marshal character. Are we a commander? We are a commander. So are we leading the troops? Leading troops in Brescia. We're leading troops over here in Milan. Now one of my commanders has improved significantly. Kuno, my marshal, great. Marshal has discovered a man of great talent, Ludwig. Oh, he's a strategist. Sure, buddy. Come over here. We can use you as a commander. Let's appoint you as a commander. There he is. Ludwig, welcome. Yeah, so we are fabricating a claim here, so that's a waiting game. Let's see if we can... Ooh, hey, we can... where are we? Leading troops in Frankfurt. Okay, we're up here. We're moving up the Rhine, gonna fight the Frenchies. I hope we prove ourselves in the war for our liege, Heinrich Salian. One of the powerful Salian dynasty. This guy is one of the most notable Holy Roman Emperors, actually. I think I talked about that. Well, I did talk about that, but it was in my very first series. Most of you guys didn't watch that. And you shouldn't, because the sound quality is terrible. But it's the Holland series. It gets better after like episode 10 or something. But even then, my newer series are much better. But I talked about this guy. He's one of the more famous Holy Roman Emperors. So of course, the most famous one is... well, there's a couple of contenders, actually. There's Friedrich Barbarossa, who is the guy who went on crusade with Richard Lionheart, I think. And he died in a river. So he died somewhere here in the east. He didn't die fighting the Saracen. He died on his horse drowning in the river. And then there's Stupo Mundi, Friedrich II von Hohenstaufen, I think. I think that's the von Hohenstaufen. He became king of Sicily. And he was well, he was a genius, basically. And he was probably the most impressive of the Roman emperors. He spoke like 5 languages fluently, including Arabic and Latin, I think. And he also went on a crusade, but he sort of negotiated with the who were it? I think it was the successors of Saladin. I'm not quite sure what the dynasty name is, but he ended up capturing, I think, a few Egyptian cities, or 1 or 2 Egyptian cities. I think Damietta, maybe. And he traded it for the Holy Land. And the guy accepted, but then he came back and he was, I think, excommunicated even. Because people were like, oh, you coward. Even though he was completely successful. So I don't know why. I don't know why they were angry. And he had like a great learned court. He's one of my favorite Holy Roman Emperors. All right. Do we want to be open plains guy? I mean, we are in Switzerland. It's probably better to go for a mountain terrain expert, right? Yeah, mountainous terrain. Of course, we are Swiss. I mean, I guess Bern is not in the... It's a hill thing. Does this count in hills? No, only mountains. Okay, so we should remember that. So when we go to fight wars, we should try to lure our enemies into the mountains, because we have a distinct advantage there. You should generally always try to do that because terrain matters in this game. Like I think it doesn't matter as much as in CK3. You should still very much pay attention. Like forests, you get a bunch of defensive bonuses. Hills, you get defensive bonuses. Mountains, you get defensive bonuses. If you cross a river, you get a defensive penalty. All right. Oh, Kuno improved even more. Great going, Kuno. Dietpold, I mean. I thought it said Kuno. Oh well. Konrad, yes, you're still training my son. Great stuff. Oh yeah, we were. What I was gonna do. Well, we can have a look where we are actually. We're in Zeeland. We're besieging Zeeland. Okay. But what I was gonna do is find marriages for my kids. So we can go a couple of routes. We can go the claims route. We can see if there's claimants. So let's see. We have the Duchy of Savoy here. There are claimants. Let's just pause it for a bit. My steward died. Okay. Well, we hardly knew him. Oh, that's okay. That's my mayor. My mayor, I guess was wounded in battle. I think so. Oh no, he's bedridden with the flu. All right, buddy. We will reappoint you later. I guess you can stay my steward even if you're incapable because it's just a flu, man. We can you can handle that. You can pull through, Kuno. Yeah, so we can go two ways. We can go the Duchy of Susa. We can go the claimant route, or we can go the alliances route. And I think, well, I hope that these guys will remain counts, because then we can probably take them by ourselves, and we don't need that many allies. And then we can go for claimants. For example, we have Bertha here. Oh, she's the Kaiserin. He's the Empress. This, okay, so that's not another very good avenue for expansion. What about this guy? Franche-Comté. He's got a bunch of kids. So they will probably get... She's already betrothed. So these kids will probably get weak claims on this duchy. And then if there's ever a regency, or if there's ever a woman ruler, we can press those claims. That might be worth it, actually. Just marry one of his kids. I think this girl is about the same age as my son. He doesn't have that big of an army, though. I guess we could go maybe for Milan, even. Are there claimants here? No, not really. Or are there? I guess there's some sons here. So we could marry one of these. Oh no, we can't. But this guy is still unmarried. I think this is one of the more powerful rulers in the Holy Roman Empire. Apart from this guy, of course. The Duke of Bohemia. Judith Premisley is like one girl that I tend to marry when playing in the Holy Roman Empire. Because it gets you in alliance with this man. But right now maybe we should marry my daughter to one of his sons. Boleslav Premisley, for example. Hello, do you want to marry my daughter? Great. Okay, awesome. That's a good alliance right there. So then we can use our son for a claimant. We can go with this guy. I would prefer to have one that's not too far away. What about Bavaria? Bavaria is strong. Any claimants on your land, my guy? Let's see. No claimants, alright, but soon there will be probably. We can also marry this girl. She will eventually inherit a claim to the Duchy of Bavaria, which would be very nice indeed. Or hopefully the Duchy of Lower Lorraine would be great, actually. A lot of good choices here, actually. I think we will go for the Bavarians. I think that's probably a good choice, right? I think this girl will probably get a weak claim. So we can probably marry her to my son, Otto. Would prefer a matrilineal marriage, but he's okay with it. Because of political concerns. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why that is, but I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Ida and Boleslav. Great. And he's also accepted the suggestion. Okay, my guy, you want to become my ally? Not quite yet. That is fine. We will sway you a little bit. And hopefully you will want to become my ally then. This man, do you want to be my ally? You do. Great. Awesome. My daughter was born to Dietpold and Inga named Gunhilda. This is my marshals. My marshal got a daughter. Great. Otto of Bavaria wants to be my ally. That's good. He doesn't have that many troops. He's not that strong. I guess he's got quite low martial score. Oh, Miyakuno, he died of his illness, I guess. Died of a bad case of the flu. Wow. That's embarrassing. We have this man. Oh, this is the new mayor. That's fine. Mayor Amari. That is completely fine. We do need a new designated regent. Irmeltrud. I think she's the wife of my chancellor. That is fine, actually. You can be my regent. You have you have very high stewardship. Ooh, we're losing this battle. My liege. My liege, we're losing. Am I fighting there? Leading troops in... No, I'm not. You should have waited for me, my liege. I would have won that battle for you. There's going to be a round 2, it seems. Yeah, we can kill these Frenchies. Oh, yeah, he made it. Okay, Can we bribe him real quick? Offer to join war? We should have swayed this man, because now he created a duchy. And we have to hope that he will give it to us, but that seems rather unlikely. Well, maybe. He likes us the most of the 3 counts in here. This guy has a 1 opinion. He has a 1 opinion of this guy and a 6 opinion of this guy. I think it would be worth it to just bribe this guy real quick. My man, here's 171 gold. Please give me that title. Come on, come on. Oh no, he didn't give it to me. That was a waste of money then. Okay, well, he wants me to be his commander. This is our new liege, Duke Giraud of Transjurania. He wants me to be the commander. That is fine. But now, I think what we can do... Probably get a claim on the Duchy of Transjurania, so let's try that actually. Okay, well, we have a pretty good chance actually. So we need 100% plot power and 5 plot backers, or we can risk it and go with 75% plot power and 3 plot backers. I think we can go up to 5. I think that should be fine. We loaned some money. This is very expensive what we're doing right now, but that's fine. And we have a couple of quite strong allies already. We might actually get a duchy in episode 1. Let's hope so. The Kaiser himself wants to join us. Why did you give the duchy to him then? You dick. The Kaiser gave this duchy to this guy. And now he's joining the plot to revoke it. Or to give me a claim at least. Anyway, we're at 100%, so let's fabricate a claim. 90% chance, come on. Managed to fabricate a claim, great stuff, okay. Great. So we have... Okay, we're still trying to sway this guy, right? Yeah, so let's continue. Let's wait until we have an alliance with this man. And then we might want to press for that claim. That would be nice. We will already be a duke. That would be pretty great. Actually, I'm gonna switch my guy to this county, because the duke has 2 counties. If we become the duke, so this is sort of 4D chess what we're doing right now. So if we become the duke, then we will have a very unruly vassal. So we will have 5 counties in total. This guy will control 2. He will be extremely angry with us. So if we fabricate a claim on one of his counties, we can revoke it, and then he will be much less powerful, and we will have 2 counties. So I think he won. Yeah, Zeeland is back in under the rightful hands of my liege, which is great. He even gave it to our boy Dirk V of West Frisia, which is the guy that we played in the first series. I wonder if Duke Vratislav II would appreciate learning more about the benefits of hard work from me. I cannot think of anything else right now that would help me. That would help him like me more. So we are... we don't have much diplomacy. We'll probably fail at this, but we can try, I guess. What a waste of time. Okay, he didn't read our letter, I guess. We wasted a lot of money there, but I guess it was worth it. I could strive to become better, or be satisfied with who I am and what I have. I mean, we're diligent, wrathful, proud, greedy. I know we will definitely be ambitious. That's awesome. Okay, our liege will hate us now, probably. Because lieges hate ambitious vassals. Well, I guess not. Son was born to Dietpold and Inga again, my marshal. That's your second kid, right? Yeah. Congrats, man. A prominent subject has petitioned me for justice. His daughter had supposedly been beaten by Marshal Dietpold while he was their guest. And the father is requesting compensation. Dietpold, my man, I know you're frustrated. You did just have a little kid. You probably have barely slept in like 2 years. But you can't be, be beating peasants, man. He will be imprisoned. We'll just leave him in prison for a couple months and then release him. Maybe ransom him. Humiliate? Nah, we won't humiliate him. Will we release this man? Are we just? We're not just at all, right? No, we're not. So we can just release this guy. He's useful. He's useful. We made sort of a showing of putting him in jail for a bit, but we need this guy. Let's release him. Dietpold, welcome back. The Duchess Matilda has usurped a title. Great. How's she doing? She's also a great character to play, by the way. Matilda of Tuscany. You can do a very fun playthrough with her where you just don't marry and you just seduce everybody, and you can just legitimize whichever bastard you think is best. It's a pretty fun playthrough, although I think in CK3 it's not viable because you will be imprisoned. With CK2 I think you can do it still. Right at this time I asked Duke Vratislav to spend some time with me. We can do that. We'll ask him. We can finally talk in private. I think these days have really helped me getting Vratislav to know and appreciate me better. Getting Vratislav to know and appreciate me better. We've passed most of our time in my palace discussing the most disparate topics. I hope I haven't taken you away from any important work. Is this guy diligent? Yeah, so we're both diligent. Planning your visit filled me with purpose. Ambitious. 20, so that's actually great. I think that's probably enough to persuade him to become my ally. Yes, great. Okay, awesome. Welcome to the alliance block, my good friend Vratislav the Just. I think that should be enough to press our claim. Because we have now 2 allies. We have the Bohemians, who have almost 4,000 troops. And we have the Bavarians, who have about 1,000. And this man only has 1,500, and keep in mind that that is including us. So it will be 100 or so less, because he's not getting our troops. So I think that should be enough. Claim Transjurania. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Allies, please come in. I will need your help. we're gonna already become a duke. I didn't think it would be this fast. In fact, we outnumber him apparently. Damn. Okay, let's head into the mountains though. I haven't forgotten about that. Werner and our boy the strategist. Defense plus 20. Yeah, so I've talked about this also in previous playthroughs, but martial skill by itself doesn't really say anything about who is a good commander. You should look at these traits. So this guy gets 20% defense bonus, so yes, please. We will head into the mountains and we will hope he attacks us there, because we will easily beat him if he does that. Yes, welcome Vratislav the Just, and welcome Otto von Nordheim. Welcome to my bid for power. I will become just as powerful as you guys. Won't you guys join my army? So this is the button, like... It sounds petty, but I can... Like, if I play CK3, I can barely play it because it doesn't have this button. The attach allies to your army. So it's so often in CK3 that allies... Well, I think the AI is better than it was at release. So I think the AI just does join you now if you are halfway in a battle. But in the beginning, I lost wars because AI was being stupid. So, and I think I should just be able to tell my allies to join me, right? I think that makes sense. Don't you dare attack me, bro. Come on. Attack me if you dare. He's not going to attack me. Well, that's fine by me as well, actually, because we can just wait for our allies to show up. Here they come. Let them come. There's one dwarf left in Moria who still draws breath. Theodorich, my spy master, has a daughter. Great. Good stuff. Good for you. We should intermarry these families, right? Aggressive leader, defender, or unyielding? I don't want to be a defender. I don't want to be an aggressive leader either, though. Unyielding? Morale defense plus 20? Well, yeah, I guess that this does go well with mountains. Mountain expert. If somebody attacks us now, we get so many bonuses against them. So many defense bonuses. Oh, we should be quick though. Let's maybe just storm this castle. So we want to relieve our own castle. We don't want this guy to capture our family. He's getting some bonuses from the hills, but we outnumber him like 4-1. So we should be fine. Big battle. Let's go. Let's kill the Duke of Transjurania. Duke Gero. We'll defeat you, bro. Ooh, okay, we'll duel him. He's got 23. Ooh, we are a bit better than him. You filthy jester, the French soldier yells as he charges at me, his expression more that of a wild animal than a man. For a moment time stands still as I am watching the movement of a shiny sword coming straight for my hand. I don't think so, I'll duel Commander Giro myself. Or I could say curses and lose a hand. No, I'll duel him myself. Did we win? Just as I smack my battle axe into the side of his head, Duke Giro manages to actually hurt me. Then he stumbles down into the dirt. I turn to the stormy skies above me, sending a prayer of thanks to God. It was all worth it. You win the duel. Duel victory. Awesome. I gained the trait wounded. And he didn't die, but he did become wounded. But that is definitely worth it. That is epic. Nobody can deny that we deserve this duchy. When we defeated the Duke himself in battle. We'll chase this guy down, yes. Just kill his army some more. You know how it is. Bitter rivals, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Duke Otto of Bavaria has imprisoned this count. Good going, my brother. We'll actually make you guys special interest characters as well. We'll see if we'll keep you as special interest characters, because it might be a bit too much pop-up spam. But that's fine. Will we continue to sway this guy? I think he's our ally already, right? So let's just sway our liege. Kaiser Heinrich. Hope he doesn't tell us to stop our war. Although I think you cannot really do that in vanilla. I think that's a Game of Thrones mod thing. 96%, alrighty. Maybe one more battle. Or we already had max for battle war score. The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. Ew. You were healed, so that's good, because you can also get an infection, and then you can die. Ooh! The heavens briefly lit up, and the ground shook as the rock from the sky crashed into the castle gardens. I sent my men to investigate, and they came back with a lump of curious metal we have not seen before. This metal will make a truly legendary blade. Yeah. I'm gonna make a sword out of a comet, like the Danes. Ooh, okay, we can try to seduce our regent, Immeltrud. Are we married? We are married, of course. With our wife, Reginlind. This guy's our chancellor. He's kind. He's trusting. Yeah, he's honest. He's gonna find out. We are kind of a prick, right? Yeah, sure. Make a move. It's good to be the leader. There we go. Let's see if we can get the best out of this deal. Ooh, okay. It's been a few weeks since the great rock from the sky landed in my gardens, and the weapon that I ordered forged from the metal is complete. I look upon the sword with wonder, all the way from the heavens and now in my hand. This is truly a glorious weapon. Sword from heaven, added to the treasury. Can we rename this thing? I think we can, right? Rename, yeah. We should... Okay, so this is very... Like, this is a great omen. Because we are getting this sword, like, the second that we become Duke. So it couldn't be more perfect. So what we will call it? What do we call this thing? Falling Star? We could call it the chin. Because we're Habsburgs. Or we could call it... we're mountain experts. We could call it like the mountain peak or something like that. The Matterhorn is the Matterhorn Matterhorn, if you guys know that, it's a mountain in Austria, Switzerland. Let's see where that is. If that's close, we can call it that. It's a very, like, there's a very clear peak. It's a very sharp mountain, so it would make sense to name a castle after it. Now the Matterhorn is further to the south. Yeah, so that's not really near us. There's not really any other nice mountains near here that we could name this sword after. So let's think about it. If you guys know anything, any other good names, let me know in the comments. I'll think about this. Let's just put a placeholder name here. Let's see. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna call it Dux for now, which is the Latin word for duke. I think that makes sense. Like we are fighting for a dukedom. And so then I will always remember when I got this sword. It was when I became Dux, so when I became the Duke. All right, 100%, boys. We did it. Thank you, allies. Thank you, everybody. We will offer peace to Duke Gero of Upper Transjurania, and we will become the Duke of Transjurania. There we go. Yes. Okay. That's a good way to end the episode, I think. How long have I been recording? Okay, so it's not that long of an episode. That's fine, though. That's fine. I think it's still a good way to end it. Let's see. Can we already revoke a title from this guy? I mean, we could. My vassals will hate me. No, I think we'll just keep this guy in prison, right? And we will just fabricate a claim on his land and revoke it when we get the claim, so that we don't get tyranny. I think that's fine. And the Kaiser has seen our victory in Transjurania, and he's appointing us the commander. That's great. I think we are still, we still have the ambition to become marshal. So let's hope he appoints us to the seat of marshal. Yes, we became a duke. So in the next episode we will have quite a large army to play with. We will already be like one of the more powerful rulers in the Holy Roman Empire. So hopefully the Mechthild von Nordheim will get a claim to her father's land in Bavaria, and then once her father dies, which should be not too far down the line, we can maybe do a little tactical murder and press our claim for that duchy as well. So far it's going really well. Oh yeah, I haven't explained the goals of this campaign. I have some quite clear goals, because you guys gave me that as feedback on the previous series. You should set clear goals for yourself. So I will do that. So what we will do is we will try to become kings in the Holy Roman Empire. So we will either become kings of Arle or maybe kings of Bavaria, kings of Bohemia, Lotharingia maybe. Then we will try to become the Holy Roman Emperor. Then once we are the Holy Roman Emperor, we will try to make it a hereditary post. And we will try to restore the borders of Charlemagne. So we will try to grab France. We will try to grab the Italian city-states. We will try to reassert control over the papacy. So we will have the Pope as a vassal to us, which you can do if you make an anti-pope and then press the claim. That's the way it should be, you know. Caesaro-papism, I think is the term, and that was a really huge deal in the Middle Ages, especially the early Middle Ages. Was the fight between the privacy, so the primacy of the emperor versus the primacy of the church, and it went back and forth. But you could, of course, you know, it's a bit strange that there is an independent state for the ruler of the church, like the Islam. I guess Islam is a bad example, but the Orthodox don't have that. They have the patriarch in Constantinople, and he's below the emperor. So why don't we have that? You know, we're the true Romans, right? So let me know what you guys think of this series so far. I think I will do a full series, but I am working in the background on that video I mentioned at the start of this video, the intro video. So I think that will be a great introduction to the series that I will do after this one. But let's focus on our boys, the Habsburgs. Let's see if we can do better than they did historically. Let's see if we can achieve our goal to restore the glory of Charlemagne and do a lot of incest, I guess. That's what Habsburgs do, right? What a way to end it. Okay, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and especially leave a comment. I love to read your comments. If you see my previous videos, you see that I respond to nearly every comment because I just really like to hear what you guys think. Genuinely, it's not just to boost the algorithm, although that doesn't hurt. If you like CK2 videos, have a look at my channel. I made like, I don't know, about 6 or 7 CK2 series by now, I think. Mostly in the Game of Thrones mod. But I did 2 in the regular CK2 and also 2 in the After the End mod. So if you guys are into that, watch that. And I made some CK3 series as well, only multiplayer ones, but they have been doing really well. People really seem to enjoy those as well, so give those a look. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.